Who? No.
He was
Wale.
sipping shots?
No, yeah, Wale.
I'm talking about Wale.
Yeah, I'm talking about Wale.
Kanye.
Yeah,
Wale.
but yeah, was smoking. He took shots too. He was willing to take shots.
He was taking shots.
Yeah, but Ye strikes me as
smoking too.
Yeah, Ye just strikes me as a person like he's trying to be smarter than the average Negro. Like, all right, my haircut is all wild crazy. Y'all not on that yet. No, I'm never gonna be on that.
Doves in my head.
Yo,
the dog. That bro got me.
Bro,
I like a kindergarten put their hand on the fucking construction paper and just.
You know what he looked like? He looked like Kanye, the last nigga bender. Like he got the fucking avatar arrow on the top of his head. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is going on with this nigga, bro? It looked wild crazy, but in his mind, I'm ahead of everything. The flex where he's like, oh yeah, everybody in this group chat, I make more than y'all.
That was
put together.
Put together. I'm like,
isn't he work?
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
True or not, that's some real wild nigga
He up to what?
shit.
Like
1.2, 1.6.
1.2.
But it's funny because the rebuttal
Allegedly?
Six.
The rebuttal in that
what?
message, I think they said something where he needed help.
What was that, 6 or 7?
No, Kanye.
He had 6 billion? Oh,
I don't know.
Billboard.com said that.
well, that motherfucker must have gone and got some
That's
Shibu,
what all his shit together.
some Shiba Inu. He grabbed some Shiba Inu and was getting bread.
Yeezy's going.
Yeah,
strong. I mean,
bruh.
you know.
He rocking Yeezys. Yeah. Shit. We just walked past like 17 fake pairs just now.
Yeah, man.
They got them on the corner flipping them motherfuckers like
man.
burgers.
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga Kanye said when he seen Nas play basketball, that's when he knew hip hop was dead.
Yeah.
Bro,
Damn.
Yo, that was some funny shit.
Yo, and he's not he's funny.
Like why?
I didn't expect to laugh like that, bro. I was like, damn.
He was saying,
He was saying something
I ain't gonna front.
off the wall, but
That was
funny shit.
That was one interview that I could honestly say that he was the only person who just came raw. He just he didn't hide back nothing.
Yeah, there was
he
no-
threw everybody. He was just like because most of the time
You saw the name drop counter? The name drop counter? He's like, yeah, so I was chilling with Kobe. And when I was chilling with Kobe, he was
Yo,
it's like 50 something.
dropping names.
All right, so I know one of the
Not
questions.
holding back no
All right, so
info.
we ready to start. Y'all good? Y'all need waters or something?
Nah, what happened to the routine?
Oh, nah, well, I was
take your
drinking
water,
I was drinking till about 4 or 5 this morning. So I was like,
Nah, because last time I came out, I didn't want to.
But hey, no, you didn't want to, but I ain't make my way to the store to go get that motherfucker. I was done.
All right.
As soon as little one woke me up, it was a wrap.
I'm high as shit right now.
Killer, I feel like you might be as well.
I am high as shit.
Thank
Oh
you, bro.
nah. I've worked like I haven't had a day off for like in like 3 weeks. I'm tired.
I'm telling you right now,
Like,
I don't like that. Don't work yourself, brother. Because something happened, they will replace you, brother. You should be selling me that. I hope you understand that.
Working.
Bruh.
You out here like Stay Marine out
Oh, nah, don't do that. Don't.
That
Yo,
up.
yo, the funny thing is, I think I hit him up. He hit me up the other day, and we were just chopping it up. Still scared of that, man. Still scared of that, man. That motherfucker can go. He probably go like this.
Oh, that. And he do wear the do-rag like
He do with like the Hulk Hogan 3. Like this, he got the Hollywood Hogan joint on. Yeah, man. Shout out to Steve Marine. We ain't laughing at you, bro. We laughing with you.
We laughing with you.
I don't want
know
those.
what that is, so my bad for laughing. I just laughed.
He's a good dude. He'd be like, "You're good, sir." He'll let you rock. Oh man. All right. Welcome to another episode of the Avera-ngers. Wherever you may be listening, however you may be listening, this is your boy Big Nev. We got Ahmaad in the building. How we doing, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Everything is good, man. You all right?
Life is good with the 20/20 vision now.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
can see everything, all the bullshit.
Yeah, I had LASIK and everything. So.
He good
my
now.
nigga ain't joining. Nah, my nigga out of the glasses club. I can't
Damn.
fuck with this nigga.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Might be dissension on the Harris couch,
can't-
Roy. I ain't gonna lie.
I had to dub them shits.
Man,
We got Marv, Uncle Marv. How we feeling, man?
good. I'm good, man. I just was over there in Bushwick, so I'm over here, man. All the Puerto Ricans, motherfuckers is out of control over there.
Oh man, they tripping.
Man, the streets crowded, man. It's crowded over there. Trains fucked up. I had to take a train on this motherfucker.
Oh,
God damn.
you a stronger man than me. And then we got the squinted one, Jordan. What's good, my brother?
Well, only squint because I wear glasses. Honestly,
You alive?
I just don't got them on.
Brother.
First episode, y'all saw me with the glasses on. Don't
Glasses,
listen to me.
gang.
You know?
Bruh.
But now I'm
You ain't seen him
doing,
with them glasses since.
I'm doing good though. I'm doing well. I'm glad we all here, you know.
We made it.
Let's keep this going.
Most definitely. So, first question. First and foremost, everybody, thank you for the support. You can drop your questions at you could DM us on IG, The Avera-ngers, THEAVERA.NGERS. You could DM us questions. We're taking a lot of questions from people that have been reaching out to us or want to know what we're talking about. So if you have any questions or any things you want us to talk about or any topics you want us to bring up, feel free to hit us up there. So last time we spoke, we had some really good conversations, and a lot of this happened since then. One of those things that has happened is I was watching, I think on IG, it came on my feed, Willie from Day 26 or whatever. He took like a mental break from his family. Like he said, food's in the kitchen, there's water over here, I'm out. And he took like a week off and just for mentally to get himself right. So the question I want to ask is, do you think it's all right for a man to take a break from his family, his wife and kids, for mental health reasons? Like literally step all the fucking way away. Like it's you now, I'm out. What you think, Killer? Let me start. Oh, well, hold on. Marv seems like he had something hot.
I mean, not hot, but I definitely, I'm with Team Willie.
He said, "Man, I'm gonna take this time off."
Pause. But definitely, I mean, like a person who has kids, man. Like sometimes you just need like a little time to yourself. And just, you know, without kids, without the wife, well, I mean, if y'all live together, you just need a little time. Long as you discuss it with her. Like, yo, I need a little time. I know, boom, boom, boom. Like you said, here's shit in the fridge, here's money, boom, boom, boom. And also, you have, to me, you got to allow her to do that too.
Okay.
You just can't just be like, yo, I need a mental break. And then you come back and...
You're in the bullshit.
You're in the bullshit.
But what if it's so severe, like, yo, you feel like a panic attack, you feel like the wall's closing in, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
You still gotta vocalize it.
Yeah,
You still gotta vocalize it?
I mean, especially if that's your wife, that's a whole different ballgame. Like, you have to. But, I mean, I guess if it's just like someone you just with and y'all got kids together.
So if it's a baby mama, it's perfectly fine to just dip out. But if it's a wife, you got time.
Nah, I think.
Oh, nah. I mean...
Because there's so many, there's levels to it.
Levels,
so,
man.
And you said this like the first episode. We don't know till we in it, but I'm pretty sure we know our characters and who we are. If we put in a certain situation, you already know, nah, that ain't it. Like you go, like hypothetically, you go to the Pank and some wild shit going on the stage. You can be like, nah, that's not me. I'm not with that. So you can tell what you would do or how you would react in certain situations. So you said with some sort of like letting them know ahead of time, it's perfectly fine to do. What about you, JL?
Yeah. Well, like Marv said, you know, him already having the experience of having kids. I don't have kids, so I think my idea of it would be I would want to vocalize it as well, but it also depends on, like you said, he took like a week. I think it also depends on how long you're going to take that break, and if it's if they accept you taking that break. Because if you're going to take, let's say you go home, you probably take like an hour break away from them. You know, that's cool. Like that's something you don't really have to vocalize. Like, yo, I'm just step off for a few, whatever. But if you're taking like a week, then yeah, you know, it's acceptable because mental health is the most important thing in the world, because you don't want to have your kids come running to you as soon as you come in the house like, daddy, da-da-da. Then you doing something like, the fuck away from me. And they like,
God
damn, like, what you so like, well, yeah.
Big rain energy, bro.
Yeah, so it's like why you mad at me? Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I'm happy you home type shit. But everyone deserves that break, because everyone needs that space sometimes to where they get to gather themselves back up and put themselves back in a situation to where they're used to doing something every day. Like, we all need that time away. So I think it is important that, you know, you take a mental break sometimes. And like Marv said, depends on how long you take it. And also, if it's your wife and if it's your significant other and you vocalize it, like you let it be known that you need that, and, you know, it's granted.
Should be good. What about you, Killer?
I think it depends, because you also got to think about why you stressed. And it's like, when you talk about taking a break from like, your family and everything like that, whatever, like you said, it all depends on like type of break you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're talking about just like for an hour or something like that, as far as like a mental, I need just some time to myself real quick. 'Cause I'm sure your wife, or the mother of your children will feel the same way, especially if she dealing with the kids all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, ain't no time, being a parent. I don't have any kids, but I'm sure like being a parent is a 24/7. It's a 24-hour job.
It's 25/8.
Yeah,
rest of your life.
25/8.
So it's like, again, this is, you take care of these, you bring children into the world, you do these things, this is responsibility. Ain't nobody said the shit was gonna be easy.
True.
So again, your family, your kids especially can't suffer because, you not mentally, you mentally going through it. You gotta find out what's causing that. And if it's your family that's causing that, then that's a whole different kind of thing. If it's work and things like that, and you need to take some days off of work, if you need to do a whole bunch of shit, you know what I mean? Like if you do what you got to do to get yourself right. Again, it's not easy, but with that, I think it all is situational.
Okay.
It'll always be situational.
So with that said, what do you guys consider mental health crises? Because I, as a guy raised in the 80s, as most of us, maybe late 80s, early 90s, we were raised tougher. We were raised harder. We were raised rougher. Like, online bullying to me doesn't make sense. Turn the shit off. It don't make sense. Like, I was bullied in 4D, or niggas tried to bully me in 4D. Like, you came home with a black eye. You remember Jan Sports strings?
Strings, man.
Mad people got $150s and beat up and kicked down, and some Pippins. I seen people beat up for Pippins, and you had to scrap it out for Jan Sports.
Don't forget the coats too.
Yo, coats, your triple fat goose. Now you got to scrap it out for that. So I remember those days. So when I hear somebody, oh my God, they don't like me online, turn it off. Turn it off. That makes no sense to me. Right. But that is something that contributes to people's mental health. That stresses them out. So what do you guys consider, in your mind, real mental health crises where you need to step away? Who wants to start?
Like Ma said, work could be definitely
Work is one.
And your family could also be that too. It doesn't mean like your family's doing things to make you angry, but it could be overwhelming sometimes, where you might be doing a lot more than what your body or what your mental can handle.
Well, the saying is, pressure is made for shoulders, not for hips. So as a man, you should be, you're supposed to be able to weather the storm and hold the pressure and all the.
But that's
the old school way and thought of it. And I know I was raised around that kind of, you a man, you got to deal with it, you got to push through, you got to da.
Yeah.
I mean, as we've gotten older and more educated and wiser and more sophisticated, we understand even men have breakdowns. No matter how reliable your car is, one day it will break down.
Yeah.
So, are there? So you said work is something that could
your work, your family,
your family,
probably even what's the word I'm looking for? Like the amount of I guess you could say things you put on yourself. Like you might have a goal in mind, and just because you didn't meet that goal or get to that requirement, you might be really upset about that, and that might just take a toll on you as well.
That is a mental thing. Like if you have expectations for yourself, like if you believe like, yo, I'm at this point in my life, I should be here, and you not, bruh, you'll be stressed out. You be like, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
Yeah.
I call it like you get caught in the trap, in that cyclical, like that snowball of, I didn't do this, that needed to be done, that, but you don't know exactly where to jump in. It's like the double Dutch effect. You're trying to jump in and get one thing done, and then you just paralysis by analysis. You can't like jump in and get one thing done. That's why I always try and, like, if I have problems, I try and write them down, and I just pick one of them joints and figure that shit out. At least get one thing done, you should be good. But what other things that you may seem as stressful? Because I know Sally Mae is stressful.
Bills,
Student loans call you. It's like, man, I ain't never gonna pay you, but you calling me on a Saturday? You tripping? You gotta cut this out.
Bills definitely hurt.
What else? Anything else stressful?
I mean, like you just said, basically life. Like, no, because you said you have expectations. Like I know when I was coming up, as soon as I started coming outside, like I was a football player. That was my thing, playing football, Pop Warner. That was my thing. I didn't see nothing else. So then you growing up in the hood and then you get turned out to the streets, and then it's like, damn. And then now that I'm older, it's like, damn, I wasted a lot of time doing dumb shit. That shit fuck you up.
Yeah,
like,
you get
know
stuck
what I mean?
in
It's like,
that prison.
I mean,
of yourself.
I'm supposed to be doing this. Like, my life could have been so much better if I did this. And it's like, damn.
Yo.
But even though life is good, I ain't gonna front. I'm all right. This shit is all right. It's good, but
It's the what could have been.
yeah, what could have
That
been.
damn.
That shit
and that
kills
hurts.
me. That shit fucking.
Cause like you got that
kills me.
mindset
Like,
now, and it's like, what if I would have had this shit then?
Bro, if I could have
Yeah.
sat down with me 20 years ago,
God.
bro, I'd have never messed with her. I'd have gone
But
here.
the thing is, would you
I'd
really
done
have
this.
listened to yourself?
Probably not. I know me. I was hard headed. Fuck out of here.
I mean, hey, ain't nobody gonna love you like me.
Old head?
Hold on, you would have never listened to yourself if you came back and said, "Hey, bro, this shit is wild, nigga."
Nah, I wouldn't have listened.
Damn, you know it's real when you wouldn't even listen to you. Like he was like, "Yo,
Somebody.
fuck you,
But
old
you
man."
have to understand,
damn.
like when you know yourself how you was back then.
yeah. 20-year-old me.
Sometimes you wasn't probably he probably wasn't approachable. Like he probably look at him
I
like,
definitely was not approachable.
Bro, at 20, I was
banging.
hard-headed at Con Ed. I'm supposed to be 16, 17 years in. I messed that all up because of attitude and just foolishness.
Yeah.
So I look at that, I'm like, God damn, I'd have been good. But what about you, Killer? Any other things that you feel contribute to your mental health or are genuine health care crises, like mental health crises where you have like moments?
Like I think uncertainty is one thing. You know, sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen next.
Fear of the unknown.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes you think, one thing go bad, you be sitting there like, shit, I hope like it don't keep snowballing and things like that.
Bro.
So, that uncertainty, can be very annoying. And sometimes you feel as though like sometimes you grind and get into it and you're not maybe getting the results that you want and not getting it as fast as you want and things like that. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, have any of you guys had mental health breakdowns where you've like broken down? Like you can physically say, yeah, I remember that time where I broke down mental health wise.
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you guys get out of it? How did you guys climb out of that?
Yo.
JL, you can start and then we go to Ahmaad.
Mine was luckily the friends that I had
Okay.
and family. They seen a change in me, that I wasn't really aware of, and they was just like, yo, like basically you're not yourself. Like we gotta get you back or get you better than what you were because this is not it. And having those discussions, and also I had help. I was talking to because I was going through actually physical therapy as well, and also had a psychiatrist that was talking to me as well. So having these discussions with people and understanding like where my mindset was and who I was at the time and what I needed to get done, like to become or get out of that dark place and build myself back up, that helped. So I'm thankful for the people that helped me through that process because it was hard like, getting myself out of there. Of course, we all want to seem like we're the strongest people on this planet. Like I could get through anything, but it's impossible. Like,
Especially in our culture. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
man, we built for this. Yeah. But they don't realize you be stressed out in the crib, bro. You be like,
Yeah.
listen, man, I don't know how this bill getting paid or if I'm even gonna try and pay it, whatever. What about you, Ahmaad?
Well, I ain't gonna front. Like, I had to like start like praying like, again, cause like I growing up, like I grew up in the house with my moms and my grandparents and everything. So like I genuinely watched like my grandparents and they whole like dynamic and like with things. You know what I mean? They was very like, they was heavy in the church and stuff like that. Whatever. But it wasn't always like that with them. I found out. They had to get to that. You know what I'm saying? I would watch my grandpops, especially like that's kind of why I always had kind of respect for my elders, because I grew up in that kind of household. So it's like when like older people would tell me stuff, like I would listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would take heed to it. Like I wasn't one of the. I'm not gonna front. Like I wasn't one of them kids that was saying like "fuck out of here" like to like older dudes and older people. Like I
Well, good. You would have listened to your older self, Marv.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't. I'm not gonna hold you. I wasn't. I wasn't
Marv
like.
would have been like, "Yo, let's shoot the 5, nigga."
Yeah, like I wasn't. I wasn't gonna hold you. Like I was less liable to listen to people that was my age. Cause I'm like nigga, like
you with me.
You don't know what you talking about. You with me. You know what I'm saying? So
you cheated off my test.
yeah. So it's like the older cats, like even if they was just like 10 so years older than me. But anyway, like I say all that just to say, like I watched kind of like how like he would always persevere through things. You know what I'm saying? Like I think there was days where I'm sure like it was like he really didn't feel like doing something or really whatever. But like that old kind of that's the one thing about like old school brothers that I do respect. That a lot of them would persevere and push through. You know what I'm saying? Again, sometimes it was at the expense of certain things or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be real with you. Like they got shit done, and like they don't like they got shit done. And I could say that era got way more shit done than this era does.
There's a saying.
Right.
This era spends too much time complaining about shit.
Exactly.
The saying is, hard times make hard people make good times make soft people make hard times. The shit just keeps going back around. The older people sacrifice for us to make it. You think back in the day they would have never loved the remote? Somebody had to be like, you know what, this is hard. Let me go ahead and make a remote.
Facts.
Now it's like, oh my God, I got 7 remotes. It's on my phone now. I know people, if they don't have their phone, they go into sweats.
Yo, that's
They damn near pass out. Marv, what about you? You said you went through a mental health crisis. How do you pop through? How do you get through?
I was broken. I was like down in the water, dressed out, like everything. But my youngest daughter, being that I'm out there in the DMV, my youngest daughter's out, so it's kind of like I had to look at myself like, bro, you can't just fade. Like, her energy is like, yo. I mean, y'all see. I mean, I post shit.
You're like, Daddy.
She putting fucking little weave shit in my fucking hair and shit like that. Like
20-year-old you be like, yo, this is why I don't listen to you.
Yeah, but that shit right there, like our relationship is so special because she just gives me so much energy in life. So I'm like, I can't disappoint her. I can't just break down and it'll affect my relationship with her. I mean, so it's like, nah, bro, you gotta just get it going.
Yo,
you gotta get it going, bro.
And I can attest to that as a new father, like Marv. That what you said is real. Like that energy your kid get. Like I pray that you guys have that same blessing. I mean, hell yeah, I bless y'all with a girl. That'll save y'all. That'll bring y'all right. Because trust and believe, a little girl.
No, be careful with that.
be careful with that, my brother.
I'm telling you, man.
Nah, Killer won't let her go outside. She can't.
I would like to have a son. I'd prefer to have a son.
She's like, I would like a
Little
son.
girls open your eyes to a lot of things. Like it is, I don't know, man. They just.
I prefer to have a son. I prefer to have a son.
God willing, when it comes, it comes.
It shows up. But that definitely that definitely put a different kind of energy on me in the sense of I could be having a shitty day, sitting in 2 hours of traffic, coming from fucking Brooklyn to go across the tunnel and all that bad driving and stupid people and everything. The moment I come through the door, Daddy, it's like, all right, cool. We there's a crocodile. All right, let's get the crocodile. Let's run from all that silliness that you see on TV. It's like, oh wow, as a father now, that helps you, gives you that extra boost, that 5-hour energy shot. That joint have you ready to rock and roll, and you push through. Yeah, man, you push through that. So you said friends helped, your daughter helped push you through, prayer. Those are 3 things that I think we forget sometimes. Like our friends really are our friends. When you're in that dark place, it's hard to see a friend. It's hard to see anybody. They could be telling you, listen, all you have to do is put one foot in front of the other. I got you, da-da-da. When you're in the dark place, sometimes you don't hear that. Your daughter, there's a lot of men that have been down and, sorry to say, have either succumbed to suicide or just like became homeless or flopped out completely. You see them, they look bombed out and depleted. You're like, yo, bro, why you look like, an extra in the 1990s Wu-Tang series? Like, you looking crazy right now.
Motherfuckers looking older than me.
Yeah, you like, yo, bro, you 10 years younger than me. Why you look like you got no jibs? You out here looking wild crazy.
Crazy, bro.
And people start blaming God sometimes. They blame the higher power when they're going through it because mentally you're all messed up. So seeing that you guys used use these different individual things to get you through, it's a testament to your upbringing and what you guys are made of. A lot of times we feel like we have to be superhuman when you don't have to be. Like those things, everybody should have friends. I mean, there's some people that don't have friends. Not everybody got kids, but when you do, they should be not a burden. And it ain't nothing to close your eyes and ask for, yo, Lord, hold me down, you know? So those are very interesting things. All right, so next topic would be, when we date, we see women, or let's be politically correct, partners. We see partners, and to be, not you guys, I said, Killer got tight.
Hold on.
People, partners. I want everybody to be able to see themselves within the
Your
dynamic.
mom never don't want to be Chappelled.
Nah, we ain't got the clout to Chappelle it. We can't fight no Chappelle right now.
You can't say what though.
No. I want to be well rounded and have everybody understand
What are
that
you saying?
you can have a partner.
But what is it that you can't say though?
I don't want to say that it's just man and woman.
But that's what it is.
That's what, yeah, for me, yes.
Man,
But everyone's
not for
everybody.
us.
How many?
man, woman.
The people
and-
listening to it might not be man, woman. So you want to make sure everybody feels
But
inclusive
I
in that
understand what
regard.
Ahmaad is saying, but
I
we're
don't-
giving
I don't
out,
know what that
we're
is.
giving our
Well,
insight from
Exactly.
our
We're
perspective.
giving
Talk
insight
about
from our
Alphabet
perspective.
Boys.
Yeah. Well, with that said, can you be with someone that has a different political, religious, medical, especially in this day and age with the vaccination, financial and cultural difference? So we're going to start with political. So in this, a lot of times, like politically, if you're a Democrat, you a Republican, it's just cats and dogs. It's old school back in the day, Bloods and Crips. Like, so like, what is it? Can you do that? Can you be with a Republican? Because there's gonna be a fine ass Republican chick talking.
I'm with
They
it.
always
I'm
fine.
with it. I'm with it.
All the Republicans, they be a lot of man. They more fine than the Democrats. It'd be
Democrats be like, yeah, you can look however you want. Republicans in the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Damn
I mean,
right.
regardless, we all gonna have our different point of view. So for me, like, I might like the daytime, she might like the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? So that won't really bother me too much. Like,
Okay, so-
not too less. Like, I can't fuck with you. You know, unless it gets to a point where she's telling me I'm wrong for not seeing her view on it, then that's where the issue will come about.
Okay, so something you may think of like a lot of under the title of Republican, a lot of people like critical race theory is this and that. So do you, like, if she were to come in and speak to you about, oh, well, you guys need to get over slavery and this, that, and the third.
Get the fuck out my house.
Okay,
That's
cool.
different.
No.
You come in here and talk about some slavery dumb shit. Come on, bitch. Like, ain't on that kind of time. Like,
It's some of them are so indoctrinated. So I'm of course I'm talking extreme right. I'm not talking center right or anything like that because I'm a centrist. Some shit I agree with. Sometimes I'm like the Democrats they pander too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm the Republicans are doing too much. So I'm a centrist.
If it's to that extreme, then nah.
Nah, we're good. So
Yeah.
it to a certain extent, as long
To a
as it's
certain
not,
extent, yeah.
you're not trying to say what I'm
For me.
saying is wrong per se.
Yeah.
Because I believe you can agree to disagree.
Always. I feel like you always could, but you know that falls under pride,
Pride and maturity.
ego, maturity.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, like I said,
What about you? Can you be with a fine Republican?
I mean, I don't give a fuck. Long as she, you know what I mean?
Ahmaad's like, man.
as long as you got a fat ass, right?
Long as she, I really don't care. Like, I really don't care if she, you know what I mean? Like, if she voted for Trump, I don't give a fuck if she with Trump. I don't care about none of that shit, my nigga. Like, at the end of the motherfucking day, bust that shit open, B. like, you know what I mean? We can have debates and all that shit. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Word. But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be shit, all right?
Cool.
Long as she ain't going extreme. Like, what's that chick?
Candace Owens?
Oh, yeah, see? You already knew. Long as she ain't extreme like that and be on some bullshit.
Yeah, she's like,
Then I
well,
might gotta
black
just-
men need to be like, listen.
I ain't with all that.
Like,
man.
yo,
Like,
my mama told me. You
yeah,
just be
long as
mad.
she ain't, you know what I mean? Because I was talking to some chick and she was fine as shit, man. Some chick from Baltimore. That bitch was fine as a motherfucker. And you know, Baltimore don't be producing
Yeah,
fine. As
yeah, man. They
you
be
know what I
looking,
mean? So
they be looking YRS sometimes.
so boom, like this was the time what's his name? George Floyd got killed, whatever. So everybody was going
Yeah,
crazy.
everybody was super
protest.
political all of a sudden.
Shorty, you used to stay like, yeah, black men ain't shit and all this. I'm like, what are you saying? The black man got killed. Like we listen, we appreciate y'all standing up for us, know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like she was just going in like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we stand up. Black women is getting violated at the protests and black men are just running. I mean, like she was just saying real dumb shit. And I used to be like,
Okay, so
like,
see,
that was a time where a lot of shit was going on.
Yeah.
Black chicks was getting thrown in the garbage, getting smacked with skateboards and all that shit.
Yeah. It was wild.
You know what I
crazy.
mean? They was wilding.
It was
you know what I
wilding,
mean?
yeah.
And I was like, yo, they wild. Yeah, see, black men ain't shit. And I'm like, you know what?
You want me to jump in there and take that ass whooping for you? You gonna pay my medical bills? I don't know
you. kind of dealing with a black nigga, so that made me feel like shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like you subliminally talking about me,
Yeah,
but not
like-
even subliminally. Like
I'm with you. I'm like, yo, I'm with you, love. I'm with you. I don't know. I don't know.
What about you, Ahmaad?
Well, I don't deal with them type of issues. I don't deal with them type of
You said, yo, go that way, sister.
Nah, I don't deal with them type of issues.
So a fine Nubian queen comes to you, blah, blah, blah. You guys vibing, we good. She listen to this, she listen to that. And then she's like, oh, yeah.
she throws on a red Trump hat.
And then she throws on a MAGA hat.
I don't care about that. I'll be more pissed off she's throwing on a Biden hat. Be more pissed off she throwing on an Obama
damn.
hat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'll be more pissed off she do that because I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So
So you don't fuck with none of them? No political
I mean, to be real with
allegiances.
you, like at the end of the day, like it depends. Like as long as it doesn't like affect like, cause either way, like I'm gonna believe what I'm gonna believe. You know what I'm saying? And like not one of those political parties, especially like I just like the Democrat shit and the whole like black people automatically with Democrats, so that kind of shit. Like I don't fuck with that. Like I'm grown and I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really bang with that stuff. So it's
you
like
you don't go for the title, you go for the issues.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. But it's like, I don't as long as you're not compromising or trying to compromise what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, I got a goal. You know what I'm saying? I got a vision of what I believe, has to go down, regardless of what politics is going on outside world. As far as what we got going on, and as far as this, we need to stay focused. We need to be on the same page as far as that, because ain't none of them white men gonna be able to save you. You know what I'm saying? From like when this shit get real.
Yeah.
I got to be the one to do that. You know what I'm saying?
When the purge begins.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, whatever it is. Feel me? So I don't. As long as they don't, you know what I mean. Like I'm very solid in what I believe in. This is a Malcolm X household. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't going to change. You can't bring don't leave that Obama shit. Leave all that sucker shit at the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like as long as it don't, you know what I mean? As long as it don't conflict, because ain't shit going to change over here. So I mean,
what it is.
I mean,
So,
you
but
bet.
she can't come in your crib and y'all move together and put up an Obama motherfucking.
Nah, she
A
go live.
picture of
Nah,
Obama.
go live with that nigga. Go live with Obama.
In most black houses when Obama
Nah,
was
Yo,
Obama, Martin
nah,
Luther King, all these like dapping it up,
When I
giving each
walk,
other high fives.
I walk right out of them cribs now. Like
Every black crib got a fucking
Yo,
Obama.
not this crib, not my
They didn't
crib.
care if it was a newspaper clipping,
Yeah.
Essence magazine,
Yeah.
BNT.
Posted that shit.
Dark times, dark times,
Dark times.
dark times. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So we you know what I mean? So I'm just letting you know how I run my household. Like, you
All
know what I mean? Like,
Got
you.
you.
Know what I'm saying?
So
the Trump ain't the problem. Trust me. It ain't.
it's the machine, not the person driving it. Got
It's
you.
Obama and Biden.
You what? Something else.
Fuck that.
Oh shit!
Man,
Talk your shit, King.
The Negro lecturer has spoken.
Talk
Yeah,
your
fuck Kama
shit.
Zoo. Fuck all of them. You know what I mean?
All right. With that said, what about religious views?
Ooh.
So religiously, can you be with a fine ass atheist?
No. No.
No matter how fine.
No. No. I know that. No
The
devil.
finest woman you ever like.
No atheist,
The name
no-
of this person. Name the finest woman in your eyes. The woman when you look at her, you're like, she's so fine.
Tay Heckard.
She atheist. What you doing?
She's not.
But if she was,
I can't deal with hypotheticals when it comes to Tay Heckard. I just know
Man,
Tay.
because I know for a fact.
I just know for a fact.
It's fine as a motherfucker.
That's
I'm
the,
just
that's the-
daydreaming just quick, like
that's the finest sister. That's one of the finest sisters. I need that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
need that in my life.
I need that in the temple. You know
Oh
what I mean?
man, so he gonna Google her right now. He needs to know what she look like.
That's a fact.
Say the name again.
It's Tay Heckard.
Tay Heckard.
who she fuck with? She fuck with that.
Me. Me. Nobody else. Everybody else is just irrelevant.
Yo, you moving like Joe from You right now. I feel like it's a real Joe from You energy. You're like, look at you.
Yeah, something like that.
The nigga from the Saints.
I guess.
Yeah, the running back from the Saints.
I think.
Fuck with-
Yeah,
the nose ring dude. Yeah,
I think they
Alvin
taking
Kamara.
I take a bunch of L's since a lot of L's. They're not winning no Super Bowl.
He's like, hey, you should break up with her. Stay hacking. Yo, break up with her.
It's not gonna happen.
All right.
Don't worry.
So with that said, oh yeah, I know she fine. He squinted, so it's all good. We know she fine. So religiously, if she is an atheist, what if she's a Buddhist? What if she's
That's cool.
like non-denominational, believes that there's the universe and yoni and chakra and all that.
Be careful with them.
All of a sudden, she turned into Dalsim from
I like that.
from Street Fighter. She hit you with a yoga
You
fire.
have like about how many wives and all that shit.
Well, nah, I don't know because I mean, the only thing is just that no devil worshippers and no.
Yeah, 'cause I was about to say, that's a religion,
no,
too.
I don't bang with
So,
that. No
cool.
devil worshippers, and I would like to stay away from the atheists.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
no
mean,
devil worship.
Like you said, it's limitations to what religion you bring, and also if you're trying to push that religion onto me.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah,
That's what it, to me. That's what it really trickles down to. Like if you can't accept my beliefs for what they are, like I'm trying to accept trying to accept your beliefs for what they are.
You gotta
Nah.
watch certain religious motherfuckers don't be motherfuckers showering and all that shit.
Yeah, they hit you with the mighty. You get hit with the mighty arms of Vishnu, and you all messed
right.
up in the
You
game.
can't
Yeah.
I used to work with a
around.
gentleman like that, and he was like baking soda and lemon. I was like, "You cooking yourself, bro? You need to go
Goddamn.
go over to aisle C13 and get you a deodorant." Man said that man said, "Yo,
Cover the crib, her shit
all right.
off.
You
Huffy.
see,
Come on,
yeah,
bro.
man, you got
can't
your
even
joint huffing."
I can't even look at you.
Yeah,
You got
man.
the odor and you got the jungle bush.
Yeah, you
my
out here
God,
looking.
get
Hey,
outta
you
here.
single now. You back on the market. You back on the market, kid. I can't help you with that.
Do it.
I mean, I'm not here to push and promote because I'm.
Just preferences, just
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's our individual preferences, but we're speaking on our opinions of it. But I was raised Seventh-day Adventist, but that doesn't mean I believe exactly that. You know, I've grown. I've seen other things. I've gone to Baptist churches. I've walked past a Catholic one. But I don't have to accept everything. But I just know that there's a God. There's a high power. There's somebody I talk to when shit get rough. There it is. I mean, some people might call him Jehovah Jireh. Some people call him God. Some people call him Yahweh. Whatever.
Black man.
Yeah, the black man.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the gods. Exactly. So it's like whatever you may call him. He just got different names in different hoods. It's the same thing.
Yep.
So or Allah. Let's not forget that. I want to make sure Allah as well. So all right. So religiously, as long as it's not like devil worshipping and the 666 on the back of your neck and you don't believe we evolved from monkeys, you solid.
Solid. You
Copy, cool. We'll be like, yeah, so we came from monkeys, ma'am. You're like, whatever, cool, So what about medical? So in this day and age, can you be with somebody that has a different medical view than you do?
Some people don't believe in taking like pills, syrup, all that concoctions that's made up. Some people believe in natural, like herbs.
Oh yeah, all the homeopathic everything.
And I'm not against that. I actually
Give me a
prefer.
NyQuil. Give me a NyQuil. Give me a NyQuil. If I'm feeling, give me 2 NyQuils. Steve Marine taught me this. He's like, get a NyQuil, a shot of some rum, and bundle up, sir. You'll be great in the morning.
You just
Guess
want some
what?
lean.
That's what
What it sounds like. You just want some lean.
Sounds like lean.
Yeah, you
Well,
just
I'll
want
be
some
leaning
lean.
in my bed sleeping. There it is. But so medically, I bring this up because now it's something that of an issue these days with the whole vaccination and are you vax, non-vax. It's again get all this. It's like gangs now. If you're not, they're looking at
seriously.
you different. If you are,
Like people got their own view. Like if they want to get it, they want to get it. They don't, they don't. Like I'm not putting the pressure on nobody if they want it or if they don't want it. That's your own personal choice.
What about you, Ahmaad? I mean, what about you, Marv?
I don't care.
Vax, non-vax? But what about you, Ahmaad?
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. Like, I'm vaccinated, so I mean, I'm against vaccine. I still got vaccinated and shit.
right.
So it's like at the end of the day, it's like I really don't like, because when it comes to medicine and stuff like that, whatever, like, I'm not a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I believe certain things and I understand certain things is there. So that's not really a deal breaker if you would prefer to like, modern medicine over like, home remedies and things like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like That's not.
Let me ask you this. What if you're with a woman, you guys are going great, everything is beautiful, everything is great. She gets pregnant and she's like, I don't want my kids vaccinated with MMR and all these other things that you get as a kid. Like literally the joints you get 2-3 days in, like as soon as you're born as a kid. And she's like, I don't want my kids getting those shots. How do you feel about that? Because I've ran into gentlemen who had to deal with that. And he's like, that was crazy. Like, they talked about having kids and everything was good. The moment they were like, yeah, we're gonna give him a mesomonth rubella and all this, and she was like, no, I don't want to give. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not really too experienced into that.
Yeah,
No,
I wouldn't
put it like this.
know
The way I
what-
see it is like, yeah, because they say that, your body's supposed to naturally fight it off on its own, but you've taken it, and we haven't turned into mutants.
Yeah.
However,
That we know of.
I mean, if I can levitate or control metal by the time this shit is over,
Remember, you don't find out your power until it's ready to be exposed.
see, you know what? I'm gonna go listen to Kanye on Drink Champs and see where my power comes from.
That's what I get for watching that interview. But yeah, go ahead.
But no, that's the thing. Like, there's some women that are like directly against it. They're like, I don't want my kid doing this or taking this, or because I've seen, Caucasian people usually do that. They're like, we're not gonna, they're gonna have the antibodies on their own once they get it. But like chicken pox and stuff like that, take polio, all these things that we've pretty much got vaccines for and you get as a kid. Like, they're like, nah, we don't want to take it. Can you be with a woman that says, nah, I don't want my kid having that? Can you be with them?
If you could give me an understanding of why, and if it's not in the best interest of the child, and we could also get like a good doctor's opinion, because not every doctor's a good doctor.
Oh yeah,
They just
some of them cheated off of somebody else and just got the degree.
Not even just that. They just tell you to take things because it sells. So
Okay,
you
that
gotta-
takes due diligence.
Yeah, you got to really understand like what you putting at risk for yourself and your child and your family.
What about you, Ahmaad?
Nah, not really. I mean, well, first of all,
Can you be with the person?
well,
who's
first of
married?
all, we can have that discussion. We would have that discussion way before we'd have
Yeah.
kids. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's what the main. That's what I believe in.
That
Like,
right there, yeah.
No, well, the thing is, I guess the person that I had experience talking to about this, they didn't even take that as a thing. They're like, yo, kid's born. You this is what happens.
you
You get
gotta
these
discuss
things.
everything.
So
you know,
she didn't want. She was like, nah, don't. He was like, hold on, wait, what?
Because
Like,
usually that's the
tripping.
conversation.
But that's like the first.
Yeah, when.
But it's like you taking prenatals, so all right, you taking prenatals, all right, cool. So the doctor's like, yeah, we're gonna give the kid the vaccine for this, that, and the third, mesomonth, rubella, all these whatevers, and she was like, no. He's like, what? He was befuddled, bewildered, confused beyond belief. But I haven't spoken to him since. I don't know what happened, but that is something that is real. Like, you could be perfectly fine, and all of a sudden you just find out this person ain't with that. All right, now, Marv, I'll ask you, because you and I are the only ones that have kids at this moment in time. If your youngest daughter, the mother of your youngest daughter said, nah, that's not it, we're not doing that, how would you have felt? You'd have been like, all right. And I ask that because that kind of makes it real for you, where you have to kind of stand on something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
nah.
couldn't even do. I probably couldn't even do nothing. Like, cause
It's just like,
like I don't think. I mean, yeah, we got say so, but by the end of the
Yeah.
day, when you in that house, we really don't got no fucking say so.
and we just
like,
there for moral support. We cheerleaders.
Yeah, like so.
Ali Boomba, yeah, you
Even
doing
when
good, girl.
I mean, at the end of the day, women usually take care. Like,
They're nurturers, man.
yeah, man. I mean, that's why I respect single mothers and mothers handling business, like, cause they just mothers in general, cause they the world. Like,
Yeah,
they
got
cause I don't know what the fuck.
Bruh,
Wait up.
if my girl
Medical
would've,
stuff, like,
if my girl would have said that, I'd have been like, damn, that's crazy. I'd have asked
like,
her,
what the fuck?
Well, like, why? Like you said, J.O., like, why? Is this a reason behind it? Did somebody turn into a mutant behind it on you? Or like, what?
Yeah,
What did you see? Why? And like you said, a lot of times we don't research well. Our research is Alexa, World Star, Instagram,
A quick Google.
Facebook.
Just a quick Google.
Maybe a TikTok, like a quick Google search, the first thing on the first page. You ain't
And
going
we
for
click on the wrong shit.
What?
Oh, you know what? It ain't that bad.
It's not that bad. Now your kid got a third arm come out the top of your joint. Like, that's not what I wanted. But I mean, we have to do our research and our due diligence. And when it comes to medical, like, compatibility, like you said, have those conversations. A lot of times, these conversations aren't on the docket. You're not thinking, yo, this is what we should talk about. Let's know what's going on here, X, Y, and Z. Nobody talks about that. So, next, can you be with someone who has different financial views than you do? When I say financial views, man, fuck that bill. Push that shit off. Rather than, all right, let me pay my bill. Let me stay on top. I may not have money in my pocket, but all my bills are taken care of. Some people are like that. Some people be like, man, I'm going to the club. I'm popping bottles this weekend. Da-da-da-da. And then the first of the month pop up. Damn, I ain't got no money for rent.
Some of the bitches broke. She ain't bringing nothing to the table.
She's financially unfit.
If you ain't bringing nothing to the table,
deficient.
If you ain't bringing nothing to the table, I can't fucks with you.
No, but she can make money, but she don't handle it properly.
She ain't got
pretty much she is broke. So
that's damn near the same thing. Like you gotta be able to
working for charity.
handle your business, like pay your bills and you know what I mean.
That comes with maturity. Like that lets me know how like what you put in order. Like if you got your life in order. Like if you just spending willinglessly on anything and like you said, constantly just going out and like
I think we said it on one of the episodes on brunch every day.
Yeah, brunch every day.
Brunch it every
on
like,
a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday, you're like, yo, if
she
you
don't
don't
be dependent on you to pay to do everything, like because her money ain't right. She gonna be expect. Well, that's you know what's crazy. She probably used to that, seeing that in her household. You know what I mean?
See? So that's
the man's supposed to handle everything. So let me just splurge my money.
Not paying on time. Like I'm definitely I've experienced the man. Fuck that bill. You know I'll pay Kanye when I pay him, or I'll double up next month, or I'll this, or I'll that, or I'll get on a payment plan, or whatever. Or there's people I've seen go to court and have to get a one-time thing fee. Yo, I've seen it all, and it's just like, yo, they go right back into it like three to 6 months later.
Nah,
just bad financially. So
can
you be? So you can't be with someone that's bad financially.
I cannot.
Can't
do it. I can't do it.
I was like, man, don't even ask me that, brother. What are you even talking about? Can you be with someone that's financially opposed to how you are?
I mean, the bills gotta get paid. Like that's a must. And you know, there's nobody that's gonna stop me from paying my damn bills. Like it's just not gonna happen. So it's like, I mean, I'm again, if I see that her being around and all that kind of stuff like that is a negative, or like she's becoming a liability,
not an asset
to the overall goal of things, then I can't deal with that. You know what I mean? She don't got to be like, you know, she don't got to be like a finance major, none of that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like,
pay your bill on time.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like
sometimes
she could be a bill herself.
That's the main thing. As long as priorities is taken care of, as long as everything is taken care of, and you know you work hard, and you know you got bread and shit like this, like yo, like you know that's what we work hard for.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I mean?
if
we
you guys
also play hard.
Think about it like this: you guys are living together, and you got the rent money, and you're like, yo, babe, go pay the rent money, and all of a sudden you get a notice saying the rent wasn't paid.
That's because that's insanity. That's insanity.
Yo,
that's clearly
What
clearly
she do with that money?
exactly.
She got new clothes.
She got
No,
You didn't even buy me nothing.
Hopefully, then she'll have a new apartment. She'll have a new apartment next month. Then there's a new apartment because I'm like clearly like you know what I'm saying like you know we
She's
not.
like, oh, I'll get it back. You know,
I'm not dealing with.
And
it.
I'm bringing these things not the top of my head, but I've seen these scenarios.
I'm not dealing with
those are real
insanity.
scenarios. Like people really do that. Like, I
yo,
got
baby,
you next time.
hey, baby,
I should pay the
here's
rent
the money
yourself,
for the
man. Go pay the rent.
Yeah, but you should pay the rent yourself. But yo, it's both y'all in here, and sometimes you don't know. Like a lot of times we think that we can't have this expectation that people know what we know or have experienced what we experienced.
Yeah.
So some of the things like second nature to us might not be to someone else. So you like, yo, pay it yourself, but you live with someone now. It's like, oh, yo, baby, here's the thing for that. Here's the thing for that. Go ahead and pay that, and we good. All right, cool. You're in your mind, it's handled. It's being taken care of. And then you turn around, it's like, hey man, what's this first notice shit?
Yeah, that first notice.
You first notice what? I noticed that there's some shit in my hand. What is this?
That bill ain't been paid.
Yo, and you see, baby, you ain't paid this? Oh, I was about to, and then I went and I saw a new bag or a new this, or they had a cute thing. Remember that thing?
Priorities, man. Your priorities got to be in order.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's just going in one ear and out the other. Bills not paid, you gotta go. Yeah.
I handed you the money.
I gave you the money. That's why you Pay everything yourself, man.
Pay everything
Online,
yourself. Online pay. Killers like if you playing with my money.
That's-
you can
that's a
avoid a
big-
problem.
big-
You can avoid a problem. Avoid it. That's my whole thing.
Big no.
That's the main thing.
All right, last thing. Can you be with someone who has a different cultural view than you do? So we have African Americans, then we have the West Indian culture, then you might have the Spanish culture, Asian culture, Caucasian culture. Can you be with someone who culturally
You know,
don't see it the
within
same way as
ourselves,
you?
we got our own different cultures because then you got people that's raised from the South compared
see-
that's different
exactly.
from people from up north.
Okay, cool.
So I say I can, you know, I feel like I could.
Because I know being in the West Indian culture, my African American girl doesn't see things like y'all throwing powder and paint and oil on each other. What is this? I'm like, that's a fet. We having a good time.
It's like a good time. But you getting your clothes fucked up. No.
No. We come fucked up already,
Yeah.
so it's all good.
You chose to wear that. That's on you.
Is that a plastic bag on Shorty's head? Yep.
Yep.
So her hair don't get messed up. What are you talking? In your mind, you're like, that don't make sense. Like, what you don't understand
Yeah,
this?
all night.
So yeah, a whole juve, and you're like,
Oh, Juve
what is
leading
this?
up to the parade.
Yo, no
Still out.
sleep.
No sleep.
If you haven't experienced Trinidad Carnival or Miami Carnival, you're missing out. It's an experience.
I actually want to do Trinity Con.
Yeah, I'm going to the Trinity.
You go to Trinidad Carnival, y'all. I just tell y'all,
experience that.
man, y'all gonna have a carnival baby, man. Y'all gotta chill. All right, y'all gonna be out here messed up in the game. Y'all gonna be looking like Jay-Z in the Big Pimpin' video, man. Y'all gotta chill out. With that said, can you be with someone who has opposing views with certain things?
Because
They just see it differently. It's not that they hate you or they're
Yeah.
trying to be against you, but
It's-
that's how they were raised.
it goes back to what I said about the political thing. It's all about, you know, if you're not trying to force something on me. Like if it's like I understand what you like and what you do, and if we can come to a compromise of if we can both work together with it, then cool. But if you feel like what you do is more important than my point of view of it, then no. And if I feel like my point of view is more important than what you're trying to put on it, then it's not going to work. We're going to bump heads.
Okay, so that the agree to disagree thing doesn't fly at this moment in time.
To a certain extent, because we have to agree to disagree. If we can't agree to disagree, then
Like me and my girl, she made so I call it macaroni pie. She said
Oh,
baked
yeah.
macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni
I
and
said,
cheese.
girl, it's macaroni pie. We agree to disagree on that.
Yeah,
but she made the shit out of that shit.
that's something
So-
simple
Yeah,
to
no,
you know.
but I'm just saying in that regard, like the difference in culture, just a
I
little.
don't have
nuance
I
of that.
don't have a child yet, right? But I know growing up, most of my friends that families from like the West Indies, you know, they had to be in by a certain time.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't be out when the street light was on. Me, I was still outside ripping and running, like having fun. And I feel like, because I can't talk that because I don't have a child yet, but I feel like when I have a child, yes, I'm gonna give them a curfew, but it won't be to whatever age they are, it won't be to an extent to where it's like they coming in super early. Like if they're like 15,
West Indian parents, their joints are rooted in religion and the iron fist. Like we've all been through some level of ass whooping. I'm not gonna say abuse because then I don't know the statute of limitations.
but then that's like when
run down.
I was raised with my grandparents.
Yeah.
You know, they're from the South. So with them, it was like, boy, you coming in at a certain time.
Yeah, they
but
is.
I'm so used to, like, nah, I'm outside having fun. No, you coming in. And if you don't come in at that time.
I'm coming outside.
Oh,
And if
yeah.
I'm outside
With the slipper in hand. Like,
whatever I can
Yeah.
catch you with.
so
you know?
it's for me, it's a,
Yeah, so you've been raised on both sides of the fence to kind of understand there's different ways to raise someone culturally or be around someone culturally.
yeah.
Ahmaad, can you be with a woman that has different cultural views as far as like, you know, I want to go in fet, I want to go to a party, I'm going to this, I'm going to that, and you like, nah, we good on that.
Yeah, it don't bother me because I like growing up in Brooklyn. Like you grew up around like different types of black people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Big
So
facts.
like,
Definitely.
you know, if she's West Indian, I like West Indian women. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with African women. I fuck, as long as they black. You know what I'm saying? So
There it is,
like,
we back with it, baby.
it's like
Black
I'm
be
just
black.
I'm just keeping it on.
When Mark asked you a question,
Mm-hmm.
do you consider like a dark skin or a brown skin Dominican woman as a black woman, or you consider them?
As long as she has to, well, you gotta ask her that because if she's one of those me no black Dominicans, then she can get the fuck out of here. Just spick ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you know what I mean? Me no black, and get your spick ass out of here. And I don't bang with Spanish people who only want to be black when they could just so they could say nigga. Understand what I'm saying? So I'm not one of them types. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know they only black when they want to say nigga a million times and shit.
Yeah,
and they get around, they want to speak. Now fuck out of here.
Yeah, them motherfuckers is different.
Yeah, I'm not with y'all. So that's
they say more than we do. It'd be crazy
so
sometimes.
you know that's cool. So I just how should I put this? I just stay in my lane and I just deal with black chicks. Like I only deal with, like, you know, black American women. You know what I'm saying? West Indian women, African women, all that stuff like that. That's
your preference.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, as far as the cultural thing, like the cultural divide is not that serious to me because, like, I think that we have more in common ground.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you just dealing with black people across the diaspora, you know what I mean? Like I think that especially with the way, especially in black American culture, especially how our culture is just expanded so many ways and out so many across the world and things like that. It's like you're gonna see some of that, you know, there, period. So it's like it's like you did, especially grow up in New York, like you don't really yo man, like I'm chilling in Crown Heights, Flatbush and all the rest of that stuff like that. So I done dealt with
enough
women
culture.
from all across, black women all across the diaspora, shit like that, whatever the case may be. So that ain't
It's not a
something.
problem for you.
Yeah, like, you know, that's not.
Yeah, it's I asked that because I know sometimes, you know, what's this? You don't make oxtail the way it's supposed to be. They be like, nah, this oxtail, rice, peas, this, that, and third. Yeah, look, Marv, he's like, yeah, I'm from CI, but please, I need some oxtail, rice, and peas.
Coney Island women is fire though. Yeah, I ain't going front. Like I be like, nah.
No comment.
You don't have to. I like women from your hood.
I don't like them bitches.
Yeah, but probably because you from there, but I'm not.
So
I mean,
that's a new diaspora for him.
I only dealt with
yeah,
one
see, there's even a cultural
Coney
thing
Island
as far as
chick,
that.
like,
You know,
yeah,
you got different
different
as far as like different, Queens women is different. Queens women, different Brooklyn
But
women
I
and things
just-
like that. So
like not her, but
can't get caught up in that.
them chicks out there, I don't fuck with Coney Island chicks. Like
he swore he's like, I'm good. I seen
because
it.
I used to bring chicks through the hood and they used to be hating. Like
That's the regular.
yeah, I ain't like that shit, so I always kept so I always kept it back of my mind. Like fuck these bitches.
But every woman or every hood would do that though.
Yeah, facts. They see
So
you bringing
like, I
another
said,
drink.
it's
it's like,
territorial
the one
shit.
that
It's
the hoods we
territorial.
from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
they
a little.
Yeah, I don't like that shit though, man.
That
Like,
shit
fuck
trickled
outta
down
here.
to me to junior high school. I brought this girl over to my building one time, and I had to go past this park that had, you know, everybody chilled in the
Everybody
park.
and their mother in that fucking
And all the girls, hi, Jordan. I'm just like, oh, they ain't say hi to me walking
Never
there.
say hi to your ass.
But now they see me with
Now
her. They
everybody
want
know
to
my
say,
name. You don't know
yeah.
my name. She told you my name, you motherfucker. You.
Bro, I had bitches like jump out and give me hugs that I never hugged before when I was young. Bring like, bitch, you ain't never give me a hug.
You
I was trying
acting
to
different.
But you know,
I was trying to fuck and you ain't give up the fucking vagina. Now you trying to give me a hug because get the fuck out of here.
That's a territory, but
That
that's
shit it hurts his spirit. Like
Dude,
so his
because them
spirit is
bitches
hurting.
ain't never fuck with me like that when I was
Yeah,
young.
that's
So I'm
that
like,
phony
fuck
shit.
y'all.
that's more of a territorial thing too, because like
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like you go to a chick's hood, like act, them, it ain't like niggas is welcoming.
Nah,
It ain't like niggas,
we've all
like
seen
the
the
niggas
lobby.
is up there talking about,
We've
yo,
all-
what's good, but nah, like
The lobby
with
wall.
mad
them
niggas.
niggas is just as territorial when it comes to that stuff. You go to their hood and everything like that, whatever the case
I
may
remember I
be.
did that dumb shit.
Yeah,
in LG
like-
projects as a youth.
Yeah, like and
So what project?
LG.
Oh, this nigga.
I was fucked
Oh,
up.
where
in
you
it.
was over
yeah,
there?
I was fucked up in the game. She was like,
to
"Yeah, come through." I was like, "Cool." Stupid me. I'm like, "All right, cool." Of course, the lobby full of just niggas that just got out of Spofford and shit. Like,
Yeah, it all
this is
depends on
nothing but delinquency all up and down the hall.